Hi everyone. It is St. Patrick's Day 2021. We're going to do a quick walk around. We started to clean up the gardens and kind of seeing what we got. Got some plants started, so wanted to share that with y'all. Forgive my videography. I'm not the best in the world. But let's check this out. Okay? Alright. Our little garden. So here we have lime mint. It's delicious. It's starting to pop back up from last year. It's fantastic. By the end of spring, it'll be overflowing this pot no matter how much we cut it. I will take cuttings of it, root them, and we'll start more for everyone else who wants them. It's great. Then we got this one. Same thing. It's our mint. This is chocolate mint. Tastes amazing. You can definitely see that it tastes like not so much a York peppermint, but like an Andes mint is what it tastes like to me. It's really good. We'll take this and we'll chop it up and we'll put it on strawberries in the summer. It's amazing. Over here we have the Mojito Mint. This is Tommy's favorite. It's there. He likes it in teas and drinks and stuff. But it's coming back. As you see, we have them in pots. Just to keep them from overtaking the garden. Then we got our little herb bed. See the lavender I pulled out. I still need to find somewhere to put it. We have chamomile. Got to separate it out. Apparently a bunch of them germinated together. Basically I just sprinkled them out in the fall. Now we've got parsley. Same thing goes. We've got 3 or 4 plants that have popped up in here. That we need to thin out, separate, so they can grow a little better. Got marjoram. Delicious. Probably be rooting this here soon. You can take it, clip it, you can water root it, or you can take once it grows up a little bit, you can take it and pin them down to the dirt and they'll root. So, like I said, we're still in early spring mode, so we're doing a lot of cleaning up. A lot of what you're going to see is leftover stuff from the fall garden. What's cool about these is we didn't cover them. We're in coastal Virginia, so it doesn't get super cold around here. But you can see these are collards that I planted, expecting them for the fall garden. They just didn't get super big. I think I got them in too late. These I planted from seeds, just casted them into one of the beds over there. These were actually bought from one of the big box stores. But you'll see they're gorgeous. Right there. They're starting to form heads, which is really cool. So we'll probably get some cabbage here and soon. Again, collard greens. We'll let them go. Most of the stuff will stay in the beds until we get ready to plant. The summer stuff, the tomatoes, the peppers, and everything. This is Savoy Cabbage. See, some of them over there are starting to kind of form heads to them. Let's see. This is really cool. The leftover berry plant. Still alive. Need to trim it back. You can see. we've got a little bed here, kind of a hodgepodgey. These here are coneflowers, I believe. Oh, this is where I had my coneflowers planted. So I kind of wonder if that's what's coming back up there. These are garlic chives. The funny thing about these is we planted them. Hello. Hello, Cy. We planted these. And they didn't do very well. So I threw them away and I threw them in the compost pile. I figured don't let it go to waste. The next year I go down and they are 1.5 foot tall. They're massive. So we dug them back out, put them in a pot, and we've been growing them here ever since. These here is lemon thyme. Fantastic. This is a variegated variety, but apparently the variegations turn a little orange red during the winter, which I think is really cool, but still doing beautiful. And then we've got curly kale. Same thing with everything else, is we got them late in the fall. You know, they didn't do too good before the winter came in. We didn't cover them, but they're still holding on, so figured let them go. See, maybe get some juicing out of them. Over in this bed, all these are leftover radishes from the winter. We've either picked or fed to the chickens, the other ones. In here we've got actually 4 rows of potatoes, just a little bag of potatoes we got from the grocery store, and it started popping eyes on it, getting a little wrinkled. So what we ended up doing was just putting them in a lean-to outside, and then they popped eyes on them. We ended up planting those down last weekend, so I believe those are going to take about 90 days to do, to grow. So we figured we'd just give them a try, can't hurt. Over in these, the boys and I dug these out last weekend. So in this one we've got lettuce on this side, on this half. It's like 4 or 5 different types of lettuce. Down the center we've got some spinach. On the side over here we have some kohlrabies, just to see if they pop up. And then over here is our leftovers again. Most of the plants, like I said, it's just stuff that's overwintered. I cleaned it up, transplanted it, went from there. These are red Ursa Kales, or Ragged Jacks. Some leftover onions that we found when we were cleaning out the beds. And then these over here are the Lucinato Kales. Again, you can see where they turn red. It's from the cold. Definitely need to be a better plant mom and get them covered up for the winter. But then over here, again, we've got some leftover, here it is, leftover collard greens on that side. And then on this side, we have just all radishes to do. And then my other little beds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's cleaned out. They're cleaned out for the most part, but they need to be reset, topped off, get some compost in them. So what we're going to do is show you the inside. Like I said, most of the stuff is going to stay in the garden until we start putting in more of the summer vegetables that are inside. Just got a lot of those planted in the last few weeks. I planted some about a month ago. Did not fare so well. I had to leave for work. And when I got back, there were like stunted little twiggy plants. So we're going to be redoing those, calling it good. You know, everything's a learning evolution, and it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You know, to me, fail is a first attempt in learning, and everything is a learning experience. So we have to look at everything with, instead of getting upset that something, you know, foreseeably bad happened. We need to learn from it and then, you know, grow from it. So let's go inside and then I'll show you those. Alright, so forgive my back room. So right here, these are some of my succulents that I was trying to propagate. You can actually see they're starting to get little roots on them, little hairs, which is cool. I'm gonna pot them up. We found some at Walmart for like $1. They looked horrible, so we started plucking them to see if we can get them to root. This is my, yeah. Again, not everything's perfect. Nowhere near. So a lot of this was stuff that was planted that I'm trying to save from me going out of town for a few weeks. This here is my feverfew. It's really tiny. Some onions. Again, some, I think these were zatar. It's a herb. These were borage starts. So it didn't fare too well. So these are my separates. It's able to separate some of them. This is all parsley. Plan right now is maybe just see if anybody wants some of these. Planted them, separated them. They actually go up under the lights, but I put the new ones under there for right now. This is red Reuben Basil. It's kind of funny, not all of them are red, some of them are actually green. I don't know if they snuck some green ones in there or what. But same thing goes. I'll plant quite a few of these because I love basil. And then I'll give some away, sell some. And then these here are Roselles. Super leggy. We're trying to save those. Just see what we can do. Again, these were started before I left. And then these little guys are marshmallows. So, over here, let's see. There's some peppers we put in. You can't see with the thing. But it's a 72 hole seed starter. So these are all peppers, sweet peppers and hot peppers, which are going to be in the garden come probably May time frame. These are a lot of the tomatoes that I put in. I do like a bulk. So each of these has probably 15 or 20 seeds in them. So when they come up, I'll actually separate them, put them in deeper pots. And then same thing up here. This is spinach, some more peppers and stuff. Same scenario with these. You know, they have 20 seeds or so in each one of them, and then I'll separate them out. These here are some herbs. Started. This is what's left of stuff that was planted over a month ago. What I'm probably going to do is throw this in the beds just to see how it does. Weren't very well taken care of when I left, and honestly I've been really horrible about doing stuff with them since I've been back. But we're gonna keep moving along. So that's gonna be our walk around for today. As we continue to put stuff in, I'll do more videos, and then along the summer we'll also do videos, just, you know, what we've learned, what we like, what we don't like, etc. And hopefully share that with you. And on top of that, it'll teach me so I can go back and watch the videos next year and learn from what I've done throughout this year. So thank you. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.